In the moist and muggy Texas town of Clute, there's a buzz in the air.
Skater, 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 skater.
Ah, that's good.
At the Great Texas Mosquito Festival and Fajita Cook-Off, man and bug unite for one big barbecue bash. Barbecue cookers are grilling up chicken, pork spare ribs, brisket, and their specialty.
Eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up.
44 teams are stoking the coals and flipping the skirt steak, determined to take home the prize trophy and an invitation to compete in another Texas cook-off.
We're defending our fajitas for this year, and I don't think we have anything to worry about at all because there's nobody out there that can touch us.
This is probably one of the best fajita cook-offs you'll see right here. A lot of top-notch fajita cookers.
They're not blowing smoke, so grab your bug repellent and your boa.
We're the Bluesy Cookers! Woo!
As cookers hunker down and festival goers dig into Texas barbecue at its best.
Oh, man.
Welcome to All American Festivals. I'm Jim O'Connor. In Texas, barbecue is a slow-smoked way of life where grill masters have literally spent decades perfecting their craft. In the town of Clute, they're converging to compete in a Texas-sized showdown at the Fajita Cook-Off. And in the summer, just as barbecue is inevitable in Texas, so are those darn mosquitoes. Situated on the marshy, low-lying lands near the Texas Gulf Coast, just 50 miles southeast of Houston, is the small town of Clute. Known for its healthy population of pesky skeeters, it's not what travel agents call a destination point. Or is it?
They were trying to think of ways to promote tourism, and someone made a joke and said, well, mosquitoes are our only natural resource, and it's just kind of grown from there.
In just 24 years, the Great Texas Mosquito Festival and Fajita Cook-Off has grown into a 3-day celebration, attracting nearly 20,000 people, and the world's largest stinger.
He lives here in the park all year long.
And as bugs are known to do, Willie Manchu, as they call him, hovers over the festival's big Texas barbecue.
Everybody's here for the same thing. They're out here to cook, have a good time.
And of course, come out on top.
Winning fajitas are right there. That's them. Put all your money on that one.
44 teams of cookers rolled in from across the state, and they're dressed to impress.
We're the Bluesy Cookers!
Here, we're blowing smoke. We're actually known for our octane.
Somebody would always ask you, what's the name of your team? So I got to where I could tell them, you're right. It's a catchy little name, yeah?
There's the Joker Smokers, the out-of-control Cookers, and Grills Gone Wild. And, well, better than nothing.
We kind of like that name because, hey, if it ain't too good, it's better than nothing.
You say what?
Come out and fight like a man!
While cooks get points for showmanship, ensuring the blessed union of meat and smoke takes priority.
When you bite into fajita, you gotta have a little smoke flavor to it. We like that. A little sweetness, a little tart, a little tang to it.
Mixed breed cookers have a winning track record for their fajitas, a meat that's not easy to cook.
Fajita meat, for a long time, was a cheap meat. No one purchased fajita meat. You go to the grocery store and it would lay there.
Without proper prep work, fajita meat, or skirt steak, is very tough and chewy. So, cooks like the Half Ash crew tenderize.
I just use this big spatula with like a serrated edge, and all we do is just take it. And what we try to do is go against the grain.
Others use citrus-based marinades to break down the meat.
We use the lemon and the lime, a little bit of orange, the citric acid kind of tenderizes it.
While they'll marinate for hours, sometimes even days, actually cooking fajitas only takes a couple of minutes.
I cook them on a little grill right up there, and then I put them in a wok, finish them in a wok with fresh vegetables and stuff.
What we try to do is cook them as fast as we can, to cook the meat as fast as we can, but keep the moisture in it.
While defending champions Matt Bouch and his out-of-control cookers prefer grilling, the Floozies are smoking. While they babysit the meat, they kick back.
A floozy koozie. Floozy looking good.
At this cook-off, the judges are only concerned about the meat itself. Onions, bell peppers, tortillas. The grillers can cook with them, but they can't accompany the meat during the judging. Up next, in Mosquito Country, if you can't beat them, eat them.
Of course, you can tell by the size of this egg, we're gonna get pretty good mosquito out of it.
And the collection box is filling up.
Good. That's all I can say. Good.
As cookers race to drop off their fajitas for the judges. That's next on All American Festivals. Welcome back to All American Festivals. You know, Texans would love to say that they came up with the fajita, but the honor goes to the vaqueros. These Mexican cowboys who worked on ranches were fed the most inexpensive cuts of meat, usually skirt or flank steak. So they did different things to it to make it more appetizing. Now, 50 years later, these leftover scraps are an American favorite, especially in the Lone Star State. Clute, Texas is home to big barbecue and big bugs.
Willie Manchu is our only invited guest to the festival. We hope the others stay away.
At the Great Texas Mosquito Festival and Fajita Cook-Off, if they can catch them, they grill them up.
But as far as we're concerned, it's just added protein to the meat.
I'd go for some mosquito au gratin personally.
It's gonna take a whole lot to fill you up, though.
We tried them fried, but it's hard to find them in the batter afterwards.
Half seriously referred to as the Texas state bird, they're good wrapped in bacon, too. Just ask Andy Anderson.
What we have here is a few of the snacks that we use down here on the Gulf Coast. These are mosquito eggs that we harvested this morning, and we boiled them up so that you can enjoy them. These are mosquito wings that we clipped off the mosquitoes this morning, so we just take the wings off of them. We don't cook the mosquito body.
All joking aside, the sight and smell of sizzling skirt steak is something to sing about. Country music artist Robert Earl Keen knows how to sing fajita praises. And slam them down.
You're gonna make me a fajita out of all this stuff?
Yep.
Delicious. How'd you cook it?
On the old smoky.
A thumbs up for the Floozies. So what does he think of their competition?
Fresh cooked fajita.
Look at that. What a beautiful thing that is. All right, here, let me get a plate.
Mixed breed cookers suggest a little homemade salsa for kick.
These are award-winning fajita. Look at all those awards, man. You couldn't get those in the back of a pickup truck. The secret to making a good fajita is let somebody else do it. It's excellent.
While most folks prefer fajitas with all the fixins, time is running out for cooks to strip them of the garnishes and box them up. Contestants know they'll be judged on color, smoke penetration, flavor, and texture. Cutting the meat properly is crucial.
We cut them across the grain to make them even more tender.
done. We're going out.
Good, Barry. You got 7 minutes.
We blow a horn at 15 minutes till time. We blow another one at 5 minutes till. If the contestants are not at the turn-in area with their container at the time the final horn is blown, then they're disqualified for not being on time.
One by one, an inspector makes sure no onion or pepper sneaks in. To guarantee anonymity, each team is given a numbered ticket identical to the one sealed on the box.
Nobody knows anything until we announce the final results at the award ceremony.
Last call.
You know, it's always nerves. It's always nerves. You just, oh God, just let it be us, you know?
In this cook-off, the official food critics are comprised of one member from each team.
Sample number 22.
After all, they are the experts.
Mainly what you're looking for is a little bit of a bite to it, a little bit of a spice bite with a real good smoke flavor. It's got to be tender enough to where it pulls real easy.
And just like in kindergarten, there's no talking and no cheating. So the first day of competition has come and gone. The contestants finally have a few hours to relax, but come morning, they'll be back at their pits, putting on the brisket and spreading the sauce. Up next, it's not just the barbecue firing a food frenzy.
Our homemade corn tortillas. Very good.
And they're showing off their skinny limbs in a mosquito legs contest.
Contestant number 8.
When All American Festivals continues. Thanks. Welcome back to All American Festivals. I'm Jim O'Connor. Did you know that a mosquito flies about 1.5 miles an hour? And they can smell their dinner, about 100 feet away, usually by your breath. Ugh. Well, at the Great Texas Mosquito Festival and Fajita Cook-Off in Clute, festival visitors, they have that same insect instinct. The scent of mesquite, it wafts above the horizon, and it has swarms of them coming on over. The sultry southern sun bakes down on Texas cookers as they fire up their pits for another day of competition. Some custom cookers are fancier than others.
This is the glory box. This is where it all happens. Gotta have this.
From grills gone wild on the Texas Express to Blue Smoke's modified cargo trailer. When it comes to brisket, Mike Cook is the man to beat.
It has to have a good smoke ring on it and it has to be very tender. Just tender enough where it's not literally falling apart.
He's keeping his special rub a secret.
I will tell you as soon as I retire.
While he wraps his brisket up tight and says goodnight, other cookers, like Mixed Breed, slap the sauce on their pork spare ribs.
Then we got the competition ribs. Got to keep them moist. Yep. And then about an hour and a half before we turn them in, we wrap them up in foil.
You know, you get people want dry ribs, some people want wet ribs, you know, with a lot of sauce on, some people just want the dry rubs. You don't ever know one place or next what they're going to want.
And when it comes to chicken, pitmasters rely on a good marinade and secret seasonings.
Where's the mini steps?
I like to cook chickens. Method they call dancing the chickens. Whereas you put them over a beer can, you put ingredients in the beer can, and then you cook the whole chicken over that beer can for about 3 hours, and then we cut them in half.
At the Great Texas Mosquito Festival, barbecue isn't the only festival fare.
We're frying some jalapenos, fried peppers, to make them hotter, to make them very hot.
A little Tex-Mex this close to the border is always palate-pleasing.
Our homemade corn tortillas. Very good. We make them right here on site.
You want guacamole
folks can sink their teeth into roasting corn, chicken kebabs, and funnel cakes.
Thank you, ma'am.
And don't forget the bug spray. It's just another condiment available at all the food booths.
Along with the seasoning.
And along with good food, the festival boasts contests of all sorts. Texans team up in a game of horseshoe pitching.
One more. And last but not least.
And just what does it take to win the Sexy Mosquito Legs contest?
Basically, it's the skinniest legs win. Last year, one of our police officers took home the honor.
The loudest cheers go to that same man in uniform. Officer Scott Harris successfully defends his title as Mr. Skeeter. Hey, now wait a minute. Nobody can hold a citronella candle to these mosquito legs. Look at that. It's like a furry toothpick. Now, while this contest is just for fun, it's serious business over near the fiery pits as the cooks are about to reach the final stage of high-stakes competition. Up next, calling all mosquitoes, calling all mosquitoes. Folks here give it their best buzz. And just what does it take to make championship barbecue? Judges announce their favorites and grand champion when All-American Festivals continues. Welcome back to All-American Festivals. Mouth-watering, low and slow-smoked barbecue is as true a symbol of Texas as longhorns, long necks, and long stingers on those Texas-sized skeeters. At the Great Texas Mosquito Festival and Fajita Cook-Off, the attitude is this: if you can't beat them, join them. In Clute, they even give out prizes for the best mosquito call. Where else in the world will you find a town that celebrates its most annoying resident?
We're a mosquito capital of the world.
I don't think there's anything more annoying than a Texas mosquito.
Mosquito!
In Southeast Texas, locals learn at a young age to speak like a skeeter.
The mosquito buzz down here in South Texas sounds a little bit like this.
The mosquito calling contest is a test of creative interpretation.
Mosquito! Contestant number 6.
Here, Skater, 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 Skater. Come on, Skater.
As the crowd cheers their favorite contestant on to victory, team members in the barbecue cook-off pick the perfect meat to present to the judges.
They both got good smoke rings, see? This one has a little bit better grain on it than the other one. So this one, number 2.
I will not pick it. She does all my picking. And we have little signs that goes between us and knows which one goes in.
High hopes, we got high hopes.
Last call.
As the air horn sounds for the final time, judges are back to work sampling and rating the best barbecue that 44 teams have to offer. After countless bites, the trophies are brought in and contestants brace for the big moment.
First place on your chicken, trophy.
The team with the best chicken is revealed first.
First place, 198. Micah's Blue Smoke Cooker.
Mike's technique of smoking a chicken propped up on a beer can